Preparing for it inevitably brings out the worst. Humility becomes self-doubt.
Humility. Humility.
Humility becomes self-doubt. Striving becomes obsession.
Obsession. Obsession.
Striving becomes obsession.
I was instructed that whenever time was up, I should share that information.
Yes, but the manner in which you went about it was like you were deliberately trying to humiliate me.
How bad?
Humiliate. Humiliate.
It was like you were deliberately trying to humiliate me.
How bad? Just in your head.
T-ball, first grade. Remember this? Bases loaded, and I struck out.
You were 6.
The ball was on a tee, not moving.
You'll come through.
T. T.
6.
The ball was on a tee, not moving.
You'll come through.
And based on my exhaustive research, so are you.
Georgina?
According to my very reliable sources.
Accord. Accord.
According to my very reliable sources. She's in Switzerland, dating the Prince of Belfort.
There's a Prince of Belfort.
Prince. Prince.
There's a Prince of Belfort.
Mailed you with peace of mind and maybe Chuck in the room.
Oh, shoot, except we're siblings.
Georgie always brought out the devil in you.
Devil. Devil.
Georgie always brought out the devil in you.
Oh, shoot, except we're siblings.
Georgie always brought out the devil in you.
Disappoint. Disappoint.
I just focus on myself and my tests and my prep. What other people do or don't do is about them. Absolutely. Not a good tester, huh?
Tester. Tester.
Not a good tester, huh?
Spotted in the courtyard.
Courtyard. Courtyard.
Spotted in the courtyard.
Queen. I need a king. Queen Elizabeth never had a boyfriend. But she only had the Spanish to conquer, and I have Blair Waldorf. Let's talk qualification.
Qualification. Qualification.
Conquer, and I have Blair Waldorf. Let's talk qualification. He's a dog walker. I need a king, not a jester. Come on, let's go lurk outside Dalton.
Lurk. Lurk.
Come on, let's go lurk outside Dalton.
Do get in without their help, which thanks to these books they were, so I'm done.
While we all love hearing about the struggles of the idle rich.
Idle. Idle.
I'm done.
While we all love hearing about the struggles of the idle rich.
You know what? This is actually pretty good. This looks good. Thank you.
Is there a reason you insist on looking so desperate?
Needy. Needy.
Insist on looking so desperate.
A Peabody Scholar and an Intel Science Talent Search finalist. Isabel, you're a concert pianist.
Pianist. Pianist.
Finalist. Isabel, you're a concert pianist. Finalist. Isabel, you're a concert pianist. But Itzhak Perlman himself gave Nellie her very first violin.
Violin. Violin.
But Itzhak Perlman himself gave Nellie her very first violin.
Late, but not this late. I just have to call him and say
that instead of studying with him, you're out with your old pal, Georgina.
Pal. Pal.
Him, you're out with your old pal, Georgina.
Hey, I've been wondering where you were.
You mean all of your life?
Don't take this the wrong way, Serena, but you sound just like this jackass we know.
Serena has food poisoning.
Poison. Poison.
Serena, but you sound just like this jackass we know.
Serena has food poisoning.
Okay, where exactly did you eat that you got this killer food poisoning migraine?
Can we drop the interrogation?
Interrogation. Interrogation.
Migraine.
Can we drop the interrogation?
Since the Dalton guys were a bust.
Bust. Bust.
Since the Dalton guys were a bust. Since the Dalton guys were a bust, how about collegiate?
Collegiate. Collegiate.
Bust. How about collegiate? But I don't think he's a walker.
Walker. Walker.
But I don't think he's a walker.
I guess I'll just take the check, please.
Hey, hold that, will ya?
Daylight savings moved to March. Maybe no one told you.
I know I'm late.
Daylight. Daylight.
Daylight savings moved to March. Maybe no one told you.
I know I'm late.
You're not old enough to date.
It's not a date, he's just a friend.
Who is this guy?
You don't know him. He goes to Unity.
Upper East Side Unity?
Technically, that's Upper West Side.
Technically. Technically.
Upper East Side Unity?
Technically, that's Upper West Side.
Character was a prerequisite to hanging out with him.
So it's okay for Dan to date someone rich, though?
Well, it's not without its complications, believe me.
Complication. Complication.
Rich, though?
Well, it's not without its complications, believe me.
Mr. Jensen is here to see Miss Yuki.
Todd's here? Do I have cushion face?
Cushion. Cushion.
Do I have cushion face? For us, mental acuity and common sense rarely come in the same package. Oxygen facials, anyone?
Facial. Facial.
Oxygen facials, anyone?
In town, I want front row seats.
You don't strike me as a lesbian punk fan.
You know, I'm almost offended by how much.
Offend. Offend.
Fan.
You know, I'm almost offended by how much.
Fan.
You know, I'm almost offended by how much you underestimate me, Miss Abrams.
You like punk.
Oh, I didn't hear you said punk.
Punk. Punk.
You like punk.
Oh, I didn't hear you said punk.
You like punk.
Oh, I didn't hear you said punk, because you had me at lesbian.
Lesbian. Lesbian.
Because you had me at lesbian.
I'm a filmmaker. Best education for me is making films.
Oh, I've never met anyone who felt college was optional.
Optional. Optional.
Anyone who felt college was optional.
Can I get you two a cocktail?
Cocktail. Cocktail.
Can I get you two a cocktail?
So, tell me about Dan. They did. Oh, come on. His last name and the zip code? Scintillating details.
Zip. Zip.
Come on. His last name and the zip code? Scintillating details. Do you want Florentine or Benedict?
Wait, I was drinking soda, Georgie.
Soda. Soda.
Wait, I was drinking soda, Georgie.
Here, instead of letting you go home with one of your many suitors. I mean, the guy with the ironic mustache? You two took over the DJ booth.
Wait, a mustache.
Mustache. Mustache.
You two took over the DJ booth.
Wait, a mustache. Fine. I am intrigued.
Intrigue. Intrigue.
Fine. I am intrigued. I don't want you to ever contact me again.
Just because of a few nights of harmless fun?
Harmless. Harmless.
Just because of a few nights of harmless fun?
That's so sweet. Especially since my unreasonable father has guarded me for life.
Unreasonable. Unreasonable.
Since my unreasonable father has guarded me for life.
We hear he's a unity man. Guess Big Brother's been teaching little sis how to snag the ones with the trust funds.
Snag. Snag.
Sis how to snag the ones with the trust funds.
Really? Do you have any?
No, we used to have a cat, but, you know, sister, allergies.
Allergy. Allergy.
But, you know, sister, allergies.